This must be repaint day or something, because it's just a bunch of repaints with a couple of new figures. So let's talk about it. So there's been some reveals today, or some stuff talking around the boards. First things first, we have SS89 Thundercracker and SS90 Galvatron, which is Studio Series, of course. And we knew that the Thundercracker was coming. I said this before, they're going to do them. I had people telling me that they weren't going to do it. Well, guess what? I was right. So, Thundercracker, Skywarp, it's a Seekers. It's called as a repaint cash cow. And of course, we're getting Galvatron, which looks okay. Again, I don't really do movie toys. I do have the Studio Series, Bumblebee, Starscream, and that's about as far as I'm going to go into that. It's not my cup of tea. But for those that this is for you. We're going to start in this video in two sections. And this is the first section about Studio Series figures. And we're just going to look at the Thundercracker. He has a different face that's very similar to the Bumblebee Blitzwing, as from what I can see here. And, the jet mode is pretty much the same. I don't see any differences other than the colors. If you do, let me know. For my movie fans out there, this is your time to shine and tell me I'm wrong. And of course, the new redesigned packaging was a little smaller, more, as they say, recyclable or whatever, sustainable, whatever the new buzzwords they use for people. And he has 29, steps to transform. It's got the same backdrop as the other figures. Like I said, this is your chance to get the blue one. And now here's the Galvatron. So I know a lot of people were kind of upset with the Galvatron that they got in, that's not Dark of the Moon. This is Dark of the Moon? No, this is Age of Extinction. A lot of people weren't happy with that, and rightfully so. And hopefully the Studio Series will clean that up. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm probably not going to pick up this figure, but I know a lot of people wanted a better looking figure, and it looks okay. I mean, I don't get it with it. There's third-party options that do a much better job than what Hasbro's giving. So, it's one of those things where I'm like, I can care less. But for those that collect these, again, what are your thoughts? Are you going to pick him up? And he's still in the same packaging. He's number 90, and I think he has about 32 steps to transform. He's got a different backdrop. So I think this one is going to be a hit. So we're done with the first part. Let's go to the second. So these are all supposed to be Target exclusives, I believe. We have the red COG, which goes with Grand Maximus. We have the, I call it the G1 Beast Wars Grimlock. This thing is ugly. We got the toy version of TERROSAUR. And we got the movie masterpiece Blackout. Which, to be honest with you, I don't need any of these, but if it's one I would get, it's the red COG, and I'll explain later on in the video as to why I really will get the red COG. So looking at this, I mean, it's not much of a difference from the one that I have with the Grindor. Like, I don't see myself buying this and going like, oh, this is so much better. I'm sure it's going to be better as far as parts and plastic feel, because Grindor did feel cheap, but I don't want to go down this hole. I'm sorry. And this thing right here, this is ugly. This is, this thing is terrible. It looks like raw chicken. I mean, this is, it's ugly. It's ugly. I mean, it's just a garish color and paint job. It's just totally. Now this guy, better. I remember there were rumors about getting maybe a possible retool, but I think they just did some remolding. So it's still the same TERROSAUR with the toy colors and things and toy heads. So I don't know. I mean, I already got the other one. It's pointless. Now this guy, if you were one of the smart people, I was not very smart, who picked up LGEX Grand Maximus, this is your red COG. This is what goes with Grand Maximus. So if you had Fortress Maximus, you would get the regular color COG. If you didn't, then you would pick up this guy. And I really do regret not getting Grand Maximus. I don't know why I didn't pick him up. He was cheap. I could have got him. I just don't remember, and I don't know why. And I'll have to kick myself to try to find one at a decent price. And unfortunately, it ain't going to happen right now. So maybe down the line, Hasbro might feel sorry for us and do a reissue. But until then, but I always get him mixed up with this guy. And this is Aragon, which is the Power Dasher. And he himself was red. And both the blue COG and this guy, they're pretty much like shelf warmers. I mean, you know. But a lot of people say they want the red COG. Go for it. And I mean, I admit the repaint is rather decent for even a standalone figure for me to pick him up. Being a red card exclusive, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm kind of digging it. You know, I really do like it. I mean, I like this alt mode, and I really don't know why I didn't get COG in the first place, but that's on me. So overall, it's just more repaints. I don't know why everybody's getting excited over this. We've been talking about this for months, years almost. We've been talking about the TERROSAUR since last year, about getting a toy version as well as the one, you know, the more animated version. So, I mean, you know, overall, I would say picking these up, you know, would be, you know, up to you. Me personally, I'm not sure of which ones I'm going to pick up, but if I decide to pick them up, it'll probably be the red COG. The rest of them, I'm going to leave on the shelf. And that's that, because it's just, I'm sick of repaints, man. No offense. I know I'm a Transformer fan, expect repaints, but these aren't it for me. It's just not cutting it for me. So I will pass on these. Thank you, Hasbro, for helping me save my money. But what are your thoughts? You leave them down in the comments below. Will you be picking these up? Will you not pick these up? Again, it's the Super Robot Ed reporting the news. As always, until then, see you soon.